What's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph for the Hot Moving Podcast. As if the Dallas Cowboys aren't in the news enough, clearly with the whole Dak Prescott contract and allegations, or at least the police investigation into a situation in 2017. We also got the star cornerback, Trevon Diggs. Stefon Diggs, younger brother of the wide receiver of the Buffalo Bills. And Trevon Diggs is 25 years old, and he is apparently having a child with 35-year-old Joie Chavis, who has kids with Bow Wow and Future. This is fresh off the news as well as Jalen Green and Dre and Michelle having a child as well. He's 22. I believe she has a 21, 22-year-old kid herself. Crazy, man. This is an man. We got a epidemic, gold digger epidemic going on here. These young athletes got their pick of the litter, right? But they choose to deal with chicks who've been involved with other high-profile people. These chicks have hit the lottery over and over, right? But for some reason, well, I know the reason why. And the reason why is because, we'll be fair, that, these type of women are easy for them, right? These women know they're at the end of the rope, right? So they'll try to maintain their looks as much as possible. And when they're dealing with these young dudes, these chicks have dealt with more dudes than they have with chicks. So they are going to clearly run game. They're older, have more experience. So what worked, what didn't work. And by the time they get to these young dudes, they are straight up assassins, right? They're going to tell you everything you want to hear, all that stuff. They're going to make you feel like a king because these women got no other options but to act that way, right? You're not going to hear these chicks cutting up. They're going to come across as nice and loyal and all that other stuff, right? Because that's all they can leverage, their looks, and try to suppress their baggage as much as possible. Man, this is crazy. Oh, man. She had a kid with Bow Wow in Future, okay? And then Trevon Diggs, signed a pretty big contract. So, she's gonna be collecting multiple checks, so she is set basically for life. Depending on how old her other kids are, but the new baby with Trevon Diggs, she's good for the next 20 plus years, basically. Man, I still don't get it. I don't get it, man. I mean, you're young. In your eyes, you're like, man, growing up, you're like, man, I'd love to get with them. And then when you make it yourself and you do get with them, man, you are trapped, man. Now, I'll say this: if Jalen Green is truly in love and sees Dre and Michelle as a future wife and or girlfriend in long-term relationship, then okay, more power to them. Same for Trevon Diggs, right? But 9 times out of 10, these don't they don't last. These aren't long. These relationships don't last long term at all. Man. I mean, listen, man. Salute to these women, man. I mean, listen, man. You got the athletes. There's like two different industries. You got the athletes, the young athletes coming into some serious cash. Okay, and then there's another business there's the flip end of that. The women who are professionals at targeting these athletes and having their eyes set on them because they don't want to deal with any older man who's been experienced and got money and know the game and is like, you know what, I'm good. I'm leaving y'all alone. Nah, man, this is crazy, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. 2 situations we got here going on here, man. Wow, man. Thanks for watching. Leave me your thoughts about all this, man. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.